Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NFL edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with Cole Sebastian. As y'all might see, Sebastian is in a little bit of a different location. Do you want to tell them why, sir?
Because we got action tonight. It's the first game of the playoffs. We got the Red Sox versus the Yankees. So I have to tap into that action, bro.
I thought it was because of your drug problem, but my fault. I
Yo,
got the
bro,
wrong.
stop
I got
lying
the
to
I
the
got the
people
wrong
saying that.
script. I got the wrong script. That's my bad,
Yo,
brother.
stop lying to the people,
My
bro.
fault. My fault. My sources told me one thing, and my fault. I should have
You
checked with
got
you.
bad sources. I'll tell you that.
My fault.
Yeah,
My
bro, we're gonna
fault.
talk football or what, bro? Not about
All
your drug
joke.
habits.
My fault. All jokes aside. NFL weekend went down. We wasn't able to recap it yesterday like we usually do. We here today. Whole bunch of games went down. We had two games last night though. Wasn't the most entertaining. We can just go through them just real quickly. Dolphins, Jets. My Jets still stink. One of the winless teams left here in the NFL. I don't really know where they go. Right, Justin Fields a lot of times looks more like a running back than a quarterback. I think he needs to get his receivers just a little more involved. They could build some confidence. Um, the Jets just aren't a good team right now. I can't really know what to gauge it off of. I don't want to just say it's the coach's his first year. He has to get everybody adapted to that game plan. And I don't even want to blame the players. You got a lot of young dudes still on that roster. If you really look at the games, they haven't really been blown out. They could have won the game last night. Just wasn't able to get it done. Week one, they was in a close game. Besides the game when Justin Fields went down, I feel like they relatively been in it. It's just the mental mistakes last night. A whole bunch of penalties that was costing them. We seen Allen get literally at the touchdown and then fumbles it. They just mental mistakes, little things that's making them not being able to win. And for the Dolphins side, you played the Jets. I can't put too much stock in that win. Prayers up to Tyreek Hill. I'm not sure what exactly happened to his knee. He heard it dislocated, then he tore something. And nothing good. So prayers up to him. Yeah, Dolphins 1-3, Jets on 4. It is what it is.
You sound depressed, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, I
Going
just
into
don't
the
know
game, I
where
thought
to
y'all had a chance.
go. That well, playing the adult, they had a chance. It's just the penalties. I think was what really messed them. I don't feel like they really got into the flow, and it was too little, too late in that fourth quarter. But they just gotta figure it out. It's not looking like anything's gonna come from this season except learning from those mistakes and. The coach got to figure out what exactly they need. They got to go to the. It's crazy. I'm about to say the off season, but this I just don't see any high hopes right now when it comes for the Jets. The Giants just have better faith right now, and I just don't know where to go.
I think in that situation, when I was watching the game last night, it really looked like an inexperienced team too. Justin Fields, I feel like he made a lot of costly mistakes. Like when it comes to just staying in the pocket and not throwing the ball, I think for him, he's really a run first quarterback, and like throwing is just like he's not comfortable doing that first. So a lot of times where I seen Gary Wilson could have been targeted a couple times more. He had a great connection with Brees Hall. That run game was looking like it was going to be a problem the whole night. I don't know why he
Right.
kept going away from it, but a lot of times they're not, like you said, just costly mistakes from a young team too as well. Just the Breenan Allen kid, I believe that's his name, the running back that fumbled at the 1 yard. Like you can't have shit
Right.
like that happen to you when you need points too, especially when the offense is coming in at a slow rate. Like the time of possessions that they had was really, it's either they gave it up on fourth or they just couldn't march to the field line. Except for when Justin Fields had that 65-yard run and you thought they had a little sun going and they converted on the 2-point conversion. But other than that, I didn't really see nothing out of their offense. The defense was trying to do all right, but at the same time as Miami, they just ran through H-N the whole night. And that literally was their
Right.
recipe for winning, though. But before that, before Tariq Hill got hurt, though, he looked like he was going to have one of them games, too. Yeah, definitely. We didn't mention that. Yo, praise up to my son, Tariq Hill. Went down,
No,
unfortunately.
yeah. It was weird seeing him go down, and then he got carted off, and then he seemed like he was happy for a second. I'm not sure what was, but maybe the guy whispered something in his ear. I've seen the trolls saying he don't got to play with Tua no more. I'm not sure, but prayers up for him. Um, they won a game. You try to go into the next one, try to win that too, but now you lose a deep threat for Tua. I don't think that's gonna make him feel any more comfortable just sitting there in that pocket. But they didn't lose the game. They won the game. The Jets is the only one that really gotta take that look in the mirror. But it wasn't too much of an interesting game for the most part. Two teams that are really struggling for the most part. We could just go on to that next matchup, right? It was the 8 o'clock game. Bengals versus
Who was it? Bengals versus
I'm drawing
Broncos.
up a bank.
Broncos.
There you go.
Broncos. Broncos.
Bengals versus Broncos. Jake Browning is I don't want to say gonna get fired, it's a crazy term, but I think they're looking for that quarterback. Remember last episode, we started throwing out a lot of names that they should be trying to contact these teams to try to get. You heard my boy once again, Russell Wilson said he's not done yet. So listen, man, you might gotta make that deal because Jake Browning is just not going to get it done. We seen him, once I said Josh, Mr. Joe Burrow went down and he was able to close that game out for them, right? Had that game winning drive. But besides that, he really hasn't had any success. We seen next week when they played the Vikings, Carson Wentz made him look like a real rookie quarterback. Next week, now we just seen what happened, and they got those weapons. And it's sad that you have those offensive weapons, right? The T. Higgins of the world, the Jamar Chase, and you just don't have that solid quarterback to throw them that ball. So I know that's frustrating on that end of the football. The Broncos, Bo Nix, they kind of just had their way. Shout out to Cortland Sutton, right? He looked very good last night. It was just a really easy one for the Broncos. And the Bengals just gotta figure it out, man. It's gonna be another season to where you had these high hopes coming in, you paid all these dudes, and now your quarterback goes down, and it's looking like the season is over. I just don't see where they go from here.
Exactly where you said at first. You got to find a new quarterback. Can't be wasting games like this. I mean, it's lucky enough that you just 500, you 2-2, so you could run off with that a little. Maybe have some dreams of getting into the wild card or something like that. But if they're gonna make a move, it would that have to be like right now. I don't think you could see any more of Jake Brown and being your quarterback to where now Jamar Chase looked like a casual, T Higgins looked like a casual. The only thing that you're really getting to get some yardage is fucking Chase Brown running, and
Right.
that's not even enough too. So it's like they got to make a move probably within the next week or so. I think, they go into this week with Jake Brown as quarterback one. But other than that, though, that's just the only move I feel like they have to be addressed in order to at least get a wild card. I wouldn't necessarily say they're done for the season. They can make a postseason push too. They just need to at least stay 500 or maybe a game or two above 500.
Nah, they need a quarterback, brother. Remember last season they struggled with that badass defense. They only almost snuck in because of the heroics by Joe Burrow. It's gonna take that type of quarterback, bro. The NFL is very talented right now. It is not just gonna be like I said, you can call Russell Wilson, but I don't even know if that's gonna get them in. That just might keep them from being a laughing stock. But I just don't know.
He needs something, bro, because that kid is not it, bro. It's
Nah,
not it, bro.
he's more like a QB4. He's like
Bro,
he's like when all the other QBs on your roster got pneumonia and you just gotta find somebody. He's just not it. But the Bengals front office, y'all getting paid this money. That's y'all job to figure it out. That is not our job here. We already threw out a whole bunch of names last episode, right? So yeah, they got to figure out on the Broncos side of things. They just keep pushing, man. Shout out to Sean Payton, right? I remember when he first got this job. Ryan Russell Wilson, ironically enough, was still there. There's a lot of question marks. They got rid of him, brought in Bo Nix. That's their guy. They've looked solid ever since. I'm just interested to see how this team's chemistry just keeps going moving forward. Do I think they're really a playoff threat? To make it, yes, but if they get in, depending on the matchup, I'm not really too sold just on the Broncos beating some of these elite teams. But they're gonna. I think they'll be solid enough to make it in though.
uh, watching the Broncos, I mean, they have the pieces now, like especially with J.K. Dobbins too, who just
Right.
had a crazy game last night. And I'm looking at Cortland Sutton. He could be, a good receiver for this year. Like I'm thinking maybe a Pro Bowl receiver this year at the rate he's going. Only really had one bad game this year, I believe the second game. But other than that, he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing out there for quite some time now. If you had that piece in him, maybe if Marvin Mims elevates the game a little bit more, you could do something. And depending on your conference too, now it's like You just got to beat the teams in your conference. So like the Chargers, they lost already. I still think they got to see what the Chiefs. You got to see how you match up against the Chiefs team too. That I feel like just got
Right.
their confidence back. You don't really got to worry about the Raiders. That's the one thing. Geno Smith throwing that ball, you don't have to worry about the Raiders. But really, just compare it to on your teams in the conference.
Nah, that's a fact. So those were just those games last night. Like I said, those games weren't really too compelling. But shout out to the teams that got it done. Back to regularly scheduled programming now, and we kind of already spoke or mentioned his name, Mr. Dart. Right, there was a lot of questions. Right, once they benched Russell Wilson, some people were saying, "Was it too early? This may not be good for his development." They just this Giants team just they don't have the pieces. This, that, and the third. He came in first drive, ran it in for a touchdown himself. He looked good. He had the swagger. Now I didn't know this, and now it's like this kid has a lot of confidence. I didn't know that he shot his shot with Justin Herbert's girl the week before, and then posted her and with the celebrity crush. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know he had that type of cojones on him. But yeah, he seemed well off one game. I think that's kind of crazy. I seen somebody say that he's gonna be a superstar in this league. I need to see 3, 4, 5 games this season. I just can't go up when he did look good. Once again, Seb's Chargers sold me out of a lot of money. His bum ass fucking Chargers and bum ass Justin Herbert throwing them picks, looking like dog shit.
Niggas is on for talking about my team.
No, I'm just saying, like my team just didn't lose me money last Sunday. It was your bitch ass team with your bitch ass quarterback.
Quarterback better than yours, gang. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, so you saying Justin Herbert's better than Justin Field?
By a long shot, bro.
But he's better than him at what exactly?
Everything. Just as at his job, he's better than him at his job.
He better
They
at
may got
running.
the same job, but one nigga's
Is he
better.
better at running the ball? I'm just asking the question.
Bro, is you get paid to run or you get paid to
Now I
make
know
plays?
I'm not asking what he getting paid for. I didn't negotiate his deal. I'm just asking the question.
Nah, you can ask that, bro, but I think
No,
everybody in the world could be confidently 100% that.
now all trying to say, Justin Herbert is better than Justin Fields. He just wasn't good that Sunday. Thank you again, Seth. But yeah, Jackson Dart, great performance. It really had that whole dome just going crazy. All the fans was invested. He just has that swagger. He has that cachet to him. It also was kind of bittersweet. Then we see neighbors go down. So that's a weapon that he's not going to be able to have. I seen the coach after the game hug that quarterback like he just saved his whole job. So I'm pretty sure he's excited that he's been given now another lifespan. But I do like the momentum that he's brought. I feel like they have some type of belief now. And overall, if I was to grade his debut, I'm gonna I, I'm gonna say an A, right? They they was able to win the game. He looked good. He didn't have those turnovers. Once again, the other QB did. He has the fans excited. Social media was going crazy. He checked off all the boxes. So I would have to give him an A on that performance.
Yeah, I think I would have to give him an A2 just off the strength. He did what he had to do. Now, actually, I'm being too nice. I'll give him a B. Didn't have that much passing yards. He only had 111 pass yards, so I needed to see a little more out of the throw game. I'm just saying
Okay.
though. Well, shout out to him. He handled his business though. Game one, I think he was looking forward to that game the whole week though. In my opinion, I think off the strength of how he was able to just go out there and just find a way to execute, even when neighbors going down, making these timely reads. I think him and Cam Scatterbo definitely might have a good connection going moving forward too. I feel like they bring
Right.
the same type of energy coming into New York. Wanda Robinson gonna have to step up a little too as well. But other than that, though, just seeing them just handle it, and I think even the defense, got a little excited, got behind the fact that our quarterback is winning us this game. Now it's up to us because I've seen a lot of timely stops too, and they really made Justin Herbert uncomfortable in that pocket. Definitely threw a lot of picks. Wasn't the same Justin Herbert we seen for the first 3 games. Couldn't really capitalize in the clutch this week compared to last week. So I'm looking at all that. It was a game that I told you, I had a funny feeling about that. I literally told you that the game before. I said I have a funny feeling. I feel like they just gonna get the upset. The media's behind this. Jackson Dart's texting his coach at like 4 a.m. talk about what type of coverage do. Like they was just too excited for this game too. They was happy to get Russell Wilson out of that. There was no way they was not coming to Indy and winning. So the fact that it's on the Chargers' expense fucks me over though. But 100% though. Shout out to Jackson Dart. So I definitely want to see what he does next.
Right. Do you know the Giants play next?
I'll tell you right now.
Because depending on this next matchup, this is really, going to show can the kid do it 2 times in a row.
Who they play? What's this Sunday? October 5th. They play the Saints.
Yeah, so that more is a layup type game. Because that quarterback on that side, I didn't want to mention his
Spencer
name,
Rattler, yo, don't
and
do him
and
like
and
that,
just
bro.
bring nah, no, 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 no,
Don't
no,
do him like that, bro. The kid is not that bad,
nah.
bro. He's not that bad, bro. They just not
Spencer
ready.
Rattler, he be looking rattled on the field. His last name really do make sense, but bro, he's just not it. I seen him last season. I seen him this season. I don't feel that's the QB that's going to, just be your future guy. I'm just not seeing it, bro.
So, all right, but hear me out. Do you think that he's that? Is he the worst QB in the league?
Well, I don't want to make that statement. He's the worst
Nah,
QB
the way you
in the
making it sound,
league.
bro, is he the worst quarterback in the
He's
league?
not. I mean, they're not winning. Like, what do you want me to? Well, like, what do you want me to give him brownie points because he dyed his hair?
I was
Like,
just Jackson.
I
Nah, I was just
just
Jackson. Out of all the teams in the NFL, bro.
now if we're talking starting QBs. I
Yeah,
mean,
starting QBs is what I meant.
yeah. So I'm saying there's not really much worse. Like who are we talking about? Name somebody who really that you would pick. That
Nah,
you would pick
cause
Rattler over him. You can't. You really gotta think.
how am I Michael Penix?
Nah, because look, the last game they just played, the offense looked way better than the week before. So I can't even just say that. Throughout this whole season of consistency, he's been consistently asked.
Cam
Yeah,
Ward?
yeah. I mean, Cam Ward might have because Cam Ward
I
actually
ain't going
admitted it.
front. Spencer Rattler look a little better. He looks better than
Listen,
Cam
no, I'm
Ward out
not
there.
mad at that because Cam Ward literally went to the post game and said we asked right now. So I guess he admitted it. So if you want to take it off that respect, but listen,
But
man.
why you say we though? He's a quarterback. That's not a good thing to say in the locker room.
No, and I told you that if I was him, I would never just go and say wear ass because I'm the one throwing the ball. Now, obviously, if you don't got the proper protection, him being so young, that's just not going to be a formula for success. But listen, man, he got to continue to take it a game at a time, and get a little more media trained. I feel, especially as a rookie, I feel those veterans on the team, they already have an eye on you, right? Is this kid going to be able to perform? Now you go up there and say, whereas it's like, did they start off on for last season?
I can't even tell you. I just think that they
That's
just been
because
dominantly asked for the most for
because
since the last time I think it was I can't even remember. Since it was what Derek Carr, they don't even go with Derek Carr. So they've been asked for a minute though. I think they're just trying things.
yeah, so I'm not sure. I did see a lot of comments though. I'm seeing a lot of their fans saying that they got fired a coach. Um, that's real early in the season, so I'm not sure, right? Just in the NFL world, how quickly they like to get rid of their coaches. I know in the NBA, that has happened anytime, but with these NFL coaches, I feel like they give them a little more leeway. So I don't know if that's the answer. And like we keep saying. Well, Seb, when can we stop saying it's early? Because now we're about to go into what week 5.
I mean, week 5. No, I think either week 3 or week 4 either makes or break you. Cause it's either in a position, week 3 or week 4. Cause you could go
So
either like
so the
one
Ravens are
and two,
cooked.
2-1. What you think?
Now, man, you don't want to say the week 3 Florida Ravens cooked because what are they? They won in 3.
Yeah, they're cooked.
Also, okay,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
said no.
sometimes it's like you put yourself in a hole like this, especially when there's games like you're in. At the same time, it's just like you find yourself just fucking up the games that you're supposed to win or have a
Right,
chance of.
right. Yeah, man. All right, all right. I just wanted to know when should I stop saying it's early? Because once again, I'm used to these NBA seasons and there's 82 games and stuff like that. And the NFL season is much shorter. So
Yeah,
once
I don't
I
think like each game is important, bro. That's how I'll be
That's a
looking at it.
fact. That's a fact. Each game is very, very important. But once again, shout out to Jackson Dart. Great debut. Was able to get that win. Interested to see what he does next game. Also on that Sunday night, there was Packers Cowboys. So shout out to Jack, right, for him saying that I think it will be a closer game
Yo,
than
pull up,
people
bro. Yo, they
than
just shout you
people
out.
are that people are anticipating. Right. I was one of the ones that was feeling like Green Bay was about to just smack these boys up. But listen, after it was about 13-2, the Cowboys just started going crazy. Right. It ended up going to overtime and then ended up in a fucking tie. Like so shout out to Jerry Jones talking about they got what they wanted, we got what we wanted, it's a tie. Like
Nah,
that
no
man
funny
right
shit.
there, man. I'm not sure when his dementia kicks in and then when he comes back to normal. That's a funny man right there. Yeah, but speaking of that game, just real quick, and I'm gonna let you go. I just feel a tie though. I think that hurts more for the Packers than the Cowboys. I just feel the Packers were supposed to win that game just to let the Cowboys even leave with a tie. I think it's just crazy, especially no CD Lamb. We seen Pickens, and shout out to Pickens. I be thinking he has CTE because he comes then after to the locker room talking about I didn't even know there was ties in the NFL. Like, how long you been in the NFL? What fuck you mean you didn't know there was a tie and you thought they was about to play another quarter? So I'm not sure if he was trolling or not, but he did have a good game. Shout out to Ferguson once again, Jock, for pointing that out, saying that
He
he
only
would
pointed
have.
out because that's on his fucking
No,
fantasy.
I'm calling on a spade. He said it before we left that day. He said he told you to take the money and put it on his prop. You should have listened. He was
Yo,
cooking.
listen, bro. I cash, bro. What was
No,
it? Plus 14 and a half.
yo, this nigga
Yo, that
said.
was safe as fuck.
That is laced. Yeah. But
Yo, bro.
what did you just what was your final takeaway from that Cowboys Packers game?
Um, watching the game, Dallas offense could shape up with the best of them at times too. I think a lot of times when Dallas lose, it's all like everybody likes to just throw dirt on their name, but in reality, though, Dak Prescott could still he's still a quarterback that an elite
Wait, what do you
quarterback.
mean I know what? What say what you needed to say. I know what about Dak Prescott. I don't know nothing about him. So I know what.
All right, so Dak Prescott has the allegations. Well, it's true that he plays well during the regular season, then falls
Okay.
apart in the playoffs too. So he
Right.
had to show a season performance too, and I think that's exactly what he did. He knew the stakes was on the line. That Mika Parsons coming back to Dallas, he knew it was a big game, so he had to perform too. And I think that's exactly what he did. For the most part, they didn't panic. For the most part, when Green Bay was making a run, Josh Jacobs was going crazy on his drives. Everybody was getting involved. Dobbs scored twice. They didn't panic on that. They just went ahead with their offense. They found momentum throughout the game, even especially being down. And late in that game, when George Pickens had that touchdown too, like they knew what was going on. CD literally said it. He said, "Yo, this is a touchdown for George Pickens right here, right now." But the fact that the game ended in a tie, though, that's kind of crazy. That's my first time seeing a tie. I think they should have played it down to the wire, dude. Because at the same time, it's a Sunday night game, and that's probably the second best one we got so far. I think that one and the first one between the Bills and the Ravens. But if I had to say, you don't end it in a tie, bro.
Nah, yeah.
But
That kind
that
of
shit
game right
saved Jerry
there.
Jones, though. That shit, that ending in a tie saved his ass so bad, bro. You don't even
But like
understand.
save from what? What do you mean he was saved?
Because say anyhow Dallas got spanked, right?
Right.
The Packers came through, they did their thing. Mika Parsons going crazy, he's getting all these sacks. Jordan Love is just, damn near 275 passing yards, shit like that. The whole media would have been on his ass and say, "Oh, you should have never traded him." This, that, and the third. This shit ending in a tie is just like, all right, feel me? You got what you got. We got what we got.
Nah, he sounding just like him. That's a laced
That
ass
saved him,
response.
bro. Like you can't even,
Nah, this
nigga.
see,
A
and you
tie
know
is
what?
the most
And I'll
Cowboys
say
thing.
this shout out because Green Bay's defense before this matchup was one of the better ones we've seen throughout the first couple weeks. And shout out to Dallas for being able to put up those points. And once again, coming back down from that 13-2 hole, they got that field goal block. Shout out to their special teams for that thing. That's really what gave them that momentum. But moving forward, what are they? They're one, two, and one.
It's better
right?
than being 1-3. I'll tell you that.
I already
That's
one, two,
better than being
one,
one.
6-1, 6-1, 9. I don't. Nah, brother. Like the Cowboys still aren't good. Like we're about to go into week 5. They got one win.
And a tie.
Yo, like that tie
Yeah,
shit,
bro,
brother.
you got it.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
bro, that's what I'm saying. That shit saved them, bro. Cause now they
I,
could go in.
maybe in the short term, meaning the media coverage for the week, not in the long term. It doesn't push you forward to anything. The other teams in the NFL now didn't watch that game. Like the Cowboys are serious. These
Come
niggas
on
just
now.
tied. But
They
nah,
just
bro.
gotta do just enough. I think it was the Cowboys. They just gotta do just enough. And they play the fucking Jets next Sunday, bro. This shit's a layup.
All right, see, that's where you got shit fucked up. The Jets will get their first win of the regular season
Is that I
against
bet?
them Cowboys.
Do you want to put some wager behind that?
Woo! Hey,
Do
wait,
you want to
excuse me?
put some wager behind that?
Excuse me?
Do you want to put a wager behind that?
Wager?
Yes. Are you willing to bet that?
I'm only doing 1,000 or better.
I bet 2,000 or better, nigga.
You not yo, if Seb lost, Seb's not paying me 2,000.
2,000 or better,
I'm
nigga.
not gonna
The
see this nigga
Cowboys.
for a little bit. Nah, 2,000 is crazy. Nah, but we could do a bet though. I'll put I'll put $1 on it.
I bet dollar it is.
Feeling that?
Cheap ass.
I I could use $1. Right. I'm not mad at that right there.
No, yeah,
Um
but
but we were just saying Cowboys Packers. They ended in the tie. Everybody was upset at that. We wanted to finish to that game. We ain't gonna get it. That was the return to Dallas for Micah. End of that story. Moving on though to more sorrow news, right? And we kind of mentioned them already. The Baltimore Ravens, right? They are 1-3. They lost that game to the Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs for bouncing back so quickly and just getting Worthy back and adjusting on the fly. Right, they looked very good. I feel that gave them so much momentum. That gives credit to Patrick Mahomes, credit to Andy Reid. They've been here before. They know the pieces they got. They know the routes that they want to run when they have these pieces. I think when they get Rice back, this is going to be a team that, isn't going to be probably looked at as a real prolific, dominant team, like how people might look at the Bills, right? Or even the Eagles, right? The Detroit Lions. But they're gonna know that this team gets into the playoffs with the Patrick Mahomes, with the Travis Kelsey, with the Worthies of the world, Pacheco, Xavier Worthy, and having Andy Reid as that coach. I don't think that's a team that any team is going to want to play just in a single game. So don't let the Chiefs get healthy and momentum at the wrong time, right? And the Ravens could have tried to bury them right there in that game. They end up burying themselves. It was really a blowout. It was reported that Lamar went out the game with a hamstring. It was looking like to all of us that he took himself out the game. Um, what's wrong with the Ravens, sir?
my fault, too. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Ravens. I feel like they always have a slow start for majority of the years. Like they find themselves maybe like 3-5, like in this case now,
Only
fucking 1-3,
34 teams all time in NFL history has made the playoffs starting 1-3.
and they gonna make the playoffs, bro. That's
So
not even a
they do.
concern.
I'll bet you 100 they don't.
You bet me 100 that the
They
Ravens
don't
don't
make the
make.
playoffs.
I bet you 100. Yeah, all right, that's a fair bet. That the
Fair?
Baltimore Ravens, yes,
Bet.
the Baltimore Ravens with Derrick Henry,
You can
Zay
start naming
Flowers.
niggas on the roster. Where were these niggas at Sunday? Name them. Where are these people at?
Listen, it just wasn't a game. Statistically, all time, what is it? Patrick Mahomes is what 7-1 against Lamar. So that was bound to happen, I guess.
You watch the Ravens through the first 4 weeks, and you're gonna sit and tell me there's nothing wrong with them.
Now they had a tough schedule. I ain't going front.
So this is just the schedule.
Yes, they not.
That's it. Okay, listen,
Yes.
your take. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just the schedule, bro. You got to think about it. They play the Bills, who they just lost to. Josh Allen. You feel me? And that man turned into a fucking monster out there, bro. Then who they play the second game? They played the Browns. They
Hold
handed
on.
it.
Let me get a notepad to write down these excuses.
Yeah,
Keep
no,
going.
I'm just saying. Okay. Their schedule is not light, bro. So I'm looking at it like that. They lost to the Bills. They handled their business against the Browns. They're going against the Lions, who's an offensive juggernaut team. They're going to a team that was just against in the Super Bowl, in the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They got the Texans. They should handle that. The Rams is a toss up. The Rams might even punch them too. And who else? Now you got the Bears, Dolphins. Like their schedule is fake tough.
Nah, something's wrong with you, bro.
Am I
Like
lying though? Like if any
these
other team had
niggas,
that schedule, they probably would have been 0-4.
these niggas have one more win than the Jets, bro. Just one. Like, come on, bro. Like, if the Jets would have won last night, they would have been tied with the Ravens.
Yeah, but the Jets would have lost all these games by 40.
Yeah, no, no. Cause what game this season did the Jets lose by 40? Where did that statement come from?
They would have lost by 40, bro.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
so
anyhow the Ravens would play a team like the Jets, bro. They're cakewalking them. The Bills is
stop
not a
it.
cakewalk.
Because here's what you're not looking at right now. Lamar Jackson is not playing right now. You stupid idiot.
Cooper
Like
Rush would
so,
handle the Jets.
All right, hold on. Let's leave the Jets alone for a second. What I want to say is that Cooper Rush, you're putting faith in him to hold down the fort until Lamar gets back.
Yes, that's an experience. You must have forgot his time in Dallas.
I'm
You
no,
must
I'm
have
not
forgot his
forgetting.
time in Dallas. He
I'm
held
not
down the
forgetting
fort.
nothing. I know who he is. I'm
Yes, all
not
right
forgetting
then. So
anything.
that's your
I'm
quarterback
just
too.
asking you. You're confident. 1-3 right now. The defense isn't good. The backup quarterback coming in. He's about to hold down the fort now.
Hold down the fort. Here we go.
Okay.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed they make the playoffs.
Nah, bro. I appreciate you because when you have a take, you gonna just believe in that until it's just not true.
I
Like
won't
so
say
I'm
it if
okay.
I
I'm
don't
not
believe it.
mad. Like
I
you was
won't
the
say it if
same
I don't
nigga
believe
talk.
it.
You was the same nigga talking about Russell Westbrook and now he out the league. But
Yo, bro, stop
no,
mentioning
I
that,
don't
bro. You
know
just
where
look like
that
a
came from.
hater.
My fault. I don't know where that came from. Like that. We're not even talking basketball. My
Let that
fault.
man breathe, bro.
My fault. My fault. But I do think there is something wrong with the Ravens. Like I just said, their defense is not good. Is not good now. Yes, they are injured. Their best defensive player is injured. I understand all of that. But now, what's the excuse on the offensive end? What's the excuse that Derrick Henry, the whole season, his hands look like Mrs. Butterworth's. Like he's just not able to hold on to the ball in the most crucial moments. Lamar Jackson has looked okay, but has he looked like that MVP quarterback that people were saying over the last 2 to 3 seasons? I haven't seen it.
Nah.
How can they go from targeting Flowers one game to the next game? Not at all. I just don't get some of the things that I'm seeing on either end of the football. Can you explain them since you think that there's nothing wrong?
I think so too. But I think me watching it, I think Lamar is more so trying to get everybody involved. Like the years I seen prior, like his run game was unstoppable. And I think now at times though, like he's getting every because he has all his pieces back now. He has the Likeleys of the world, the Rashard Batemans of the world, Zay Flowers, D Hop, Mark Andrews. So he's trying to get everybody involved now. It's not like it's just a 1-2 punch with just him and Derrick Henry. And sometimes like feel me, he's trying to make everyone around him better. I think that's where it comes from too. Rather than going away from the thing that he knows how to do best, like he's trying to find a winning in like executing with his teammates.
All right. I mean, you can say that, but last season when they was doing that 1-2 punch, they looked a lot better.
Yeah, I think
So,
they might have taken a step back away from that because Derrick Henry's looked subpar thus far.
but I get what you're trying to say, but I feel like Derrick Henry is the most unstoppable player. So I feel like the more touches he gets, the more confidence he gets, the more comfortable. That's their biggest X factor though. So if you're not gonna feed now, yeah, he's been turning it over. But let's not well besides the last game, he has been scoring though.
That is true. I think yeah. I think if that game was a little bit more, I think if the Ravens basically use the Eagles format of just winning, but I think they have more like that. But I think you do that 1-2 rush punch with Saquon and Jalen Hurts. Both of guys are good on their feet. Lamar and Derrick Henry are good on their feet. But I feel like just not getting the others involved is just like it's detrimental because eventually later on you could win games like that, but later on in the season when you're gonna need them to really get their hands ready and shit like that, they're not gonna be ready. Like a nigga like Mark Andrews, he dropped that last pass. And that shit still haunts him till this day. So I think just getting others involved has really just been his issue. He got to be a little more selfish. know, if you could break away for a 50-yard run, go ahead. But now we might not see that for like what, three weeks, 4 weeks.
All right. Well, but they're gonna have to figure it out because I just seen I forgot what player was on their roster, but he went to the media and said that we see the problems internally. We're trying to fix it, but something's just not working. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, and maybe is he trying to throw a certain person under the bus? But I have been seeing people say it's time to fire the coach. Do you feel any? Is there any stock in that for you?
The only reason why there's a stock in that is because you brought the money to get these players here. You did all this to get Derrick Henry. So it's obviously the players is not going to go first, in my opinion. It's definitely going to be the coach. The coach always goes first. How come this team hasn't looked like that? Why does the defense suck so bad? Like shit like that. All those questions that's being asked, yes, the players out there, but at the same time, it's the coaches too. Like the coach is just the head person you have to fire first. So I think his job's on the line if the Ravens underperform this season too as well, because you have all the talent, you have an MVP caliber player. It's not like you lack any like different positions. Like you feel me? Like you have a solid team that should be in the Super Bowl or in Super Bowl contention. Yeah,
Well,
you're
not
over
with
here
this
running through.
defense. No, not right now. No, that's not.
I'm
They
just
just had
saying.
the they just had the Chiefs looking like from 3 years ago. So nah, I ain't doing that right now. They're gonna have to figure that out. And once again, I know the caveat: a lot of their defensive guys are out right now. So I understand that, but we gotta call a spade a spade. They're losing games right now. Quarterback just went down. It doesn't seem like they're gaining any momentum right now. So that's something they gotta figure out. Once again, shout out to the Chiefs for having that great performance though. Last topic: Bills, Eagles, the only two teams left undefeated. I got a two-part question for you actually. Which team do you actually think is the better team? And then which team do you think suffers a loss first?
I think the Bills are a better team. Just watching
Really?
them play, yeah, I think Josh Allen is just the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Looking like a two-time MVP. Like, if I had to call the odds right now, I say Josh Allen would be the league MVP at the rate he's playing. I don't see no slowing down to it. And just overall, just I think the team has a better connection. James Cook, to your point early on in the season, looking like second best running back or first. Matter of fact, might be running back one of the season
We
because
have that debate too, and you and Fabian was real low on Cook. So
yeah,
you
I was
better
real low. Okay, but he's
apologize to
proven.
him.
Nah, season too early. But for right now,
Wait, it's too early now. Yo,
eh,
this nigga,
season too early.
this nigga said, bro.
Nah, it's need too early, but nah, James Cook looking like the best running back in the league right now, in my opinion, too. Just off the strength of just everything he's able to do for them, like their go-to scorer at that point, too. I feel like everybody around the Bills has stepped up to Khalil Shakur, Dalton Kincaid. Once again, I said look like one of the better players on this team too as well. Keon Coleman, rookie last year, stepping up and showing that his flashes of year two. So I think they have a well-oiled machine over there in fucking Buffalo. When I look at the Eagles, I think they'll go undefeated more likely than the Bills off the strength that they have a format of how they want to win their system football team. I don't think I don't think like there's just like one superstar player. Like I think Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback, but a superstar level quarterback I haven't seen out of him this season. I see them win like in a system. And there's nothing wrong with a system, but it's like at the same time, it's like the type of punch that the Eagles are gonna give you. The Bills, I feel
So
like they
are
could beat
you
you in
wait hold
different
on,
ways.
sister? Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but start right there. You're saying it's the system. So are you saying almost any QB with this Eagles roster, they'll be 4-0?
Yes. Playing
If
the
you
way.
put Justin Fields right now on that team, are they 4-0?
Nah. Certain players. I
I'm
can't say
asking.
every quarterback though, because
I'm
if you're
just
telling me it's a
asking.
4th and 1 and we're just gonna push our way all the way down, we're gonna have all these long drives because we're trying to get to the 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1 and push our way to get down the field. Yeah,
But
any game.
doesn't it take an elite QB to be consistent? When was the last time Jalen Hurts lost a game?
That's my credit too, but I wouldn't say that's off the
Tom
strength of
Brady is
him.
one of the best of all time because he was consistently winning. So Josh Allen is a good regular season player, but so is James Harden. When is Josh Allen going to win the Super Bowl? Like what are we talking about right now?
No, but I'm talking about skill and individual wise.
Jalen Hurts is one of the top five skilled QBs. Like, what are you talking about?
But he's not number one for a reason. Because that guy Josh Allen, because he does more. He could throw the ball, bro. So I'm telling you, all it takes is for one team to figure them out, and then we could be talking about something completely different. Saquon Barkley hasn't looked like himself compared to last year. AJ Brown, damn, they're 4-0, but there's frustrations in the locker room.
Niggas is frustrated with winning.
Yes.
All right,
I
yeah.
don't
So
think AJ Brown, somebody
sports is
who's
cooked. Sports is cooked, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean? Niggas got a problem with winning.
bro, they're 4-0. AJ Brown hasn't looked like AJ Brown. And he's out here posting
Now,
quotes.
but
That
I
nigga's
will say,
posting quotes.
yeah, shout out to him.
That's frustrating, bro. I'm one of the
Last
elite.
season, it was him with the book on the bench. Now this nigga want to be on social media all day. Boo hoo, cry me a goddamn river. AJ Brown, after that first game, they didn't respect you because if you look at his receptions and catching yards, it's been up since that first week. So it's not like they just not looking at him at all. But look at everyone's numbers is down. You just said it yourself. Barkley, Devontae Smith, their numbers don't look like it did last season, but they're winning games.
And that's why
Haven't
I said
haven't lost the game, so I don't see how he has any problem with that. AJ Brown has got to stay locked in, bro. Like, do you want to be a two-time Super Bowl champion, or do you just be one of those niggas who just got one of them bitches?
I
Come
think some
on,
people
man.
can tell. But I mean, from the Eagles schedule standpoint, though, yeah, they look like they could go. They
Who
really
do
don't.
both teams got next? Pull that up for us, Seb. Who the Bills got next, and who
Bills got
the
the Panthers next, and I
oh,
believe
they're going 5-0, so that's a close book.
you don't
Bryce,
think, bro.
Bryce, no, I don't. So
and the
go ahead
Eagles
and ask me
got and
that.
the Eagles got the Broncos too next.
Yeah, well, the Eagles definitely have the tougher matchup. I do think they'll beat the Broncos, but they definitely have the tougher matchup. Just to answer the question, I've been more impressed. I would just say with the Eagles and Jalen Hurts because once again, Jalen Hurts hasn't lost since last year. Like, so I just can't, like, he's just been a consistent. Now, once again, everyone's numbers is down, but they're finding ways to win. Shout out to the special team, right? Because they have gotten a lot of key stops and have key plays for them to win. They've blocked a lot of field goal punts. They've just been in these games and executed well in that fourth quarter. Once again, I brought up that Tom Brady point. Tom Brady is the GOAT, right? Because he's been consistent in the winning Super Bowls. People talk about Patrick Mahomes, right? Saying he's the closest thing to Tom Brady because he's been consistent and winning Super Bowls, right? Now, Josh Allen puts up good numbers, undeniable, right? He just had the MVP last season. He's winning on and off the field. I got no problem with Josh Allen. But when it comes down to crunch time, just over the last couple seasons, he hasn't gotten it done. Jalen Hurts, if you want to say it was luck, well, they played the right team, they had the right schedule. It is what it is, man. You got to play the teams in front of you, and you have to win, and that's what he's doing. So I'm taking the Eagles over the Bills, and right now I feel Jalen Hurts is just playing better than Josh Allen. Now that's not saying Josh Allen is playing bad in any estimation, but I just gotta go with the dude who's just been winning more. Period.
That's all cute for now, but I'm gonna go with the MVP.
Winning is cute. Yo, what happened to winning? Like, nobody give a
I
fuck
think it's
about
one
more.
thing to win, but it's a certain thing to win in style, bro.
Oh, here we go. Yo, this
That was
happens to every sports team that wins consistently. Now it's boring. Now we want to see somebody else. It's just
parody,
come on,
bro.
bro.
That's
It
what
was
the
like the
league needs.
same thing with the Golden State Warriors. The first year I was like, oh my god, look at this offense. By year three, I was like, man, we tired of this, man. These niggas just keep winning. I thought that was the objective.
It is, bro, but we gotta win
You,
in style.
I know why you like Russell Westbrook and James Harden so much. You just a regular season ass nigga. You just like all these highlight plays and all the cute stats, but then when it's time to win the big one, they wet the fucking bed, and then I don't hear from you for 2 months.
I'm front and center, bro. Trust me. I'm front and center for all my losses. I'll tell
Oh,
you, I'll
really?
keep it a buck about that. I'm front and center. You ain't never have to worry about me ducking.
All right, all right. If you say so, brother. Because what happened to Russ? My fault. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who
Bro.
asked that, but not my fault. Unless you want to answer it, the fans do want to know
Yeah, they
why.
said Rob Pelinka is in talks with Westbrook for him to return back to LA.
You just made that up, you centel ass nigga. No, we want to know how are you feeling, Seb. A lot of the fans
Nigga,
been asking.
what am I supposed to feel, bro? He had a great career. If he plays or if he doesn't, it's cool by me.
Wait, what? Wait, say that again.
If he play or he doesn't, it's cool by me, man. He did more for
Wow.
the league, bro.
You
First ballot
you
Hall of
you
Famer.
waving the white flag, Seb. You threw in the fucking towel. He's cooked
He's not cooked. Well, I just
because
don't know yet.
Kaminga just signed his deal. So I don't think he going to Sacramento.
It's all right, bro.
So he's cooked.
He's not cooked.
Damn, brother.
He's
Damn.
not cooked. My man's winning off the court, bro. My son winning off the court, bro. Real life, bro. And
Oh, nah.
a couple M, not even a couple, a ton of M's.
Nah, listen.
Hall of Fame career.
If I'm
I ain't
him,
stretching it.
I'm listen. If I'm him, I'm trying to call the Brooklyn Nets him Michael Porter Jr.
Nah, he's not desperate, bro. He's not desperate. He doesn't need the league anymore. If it is, it's
Oh,
okay.
he too good for the league now. He
Right.
too good.
Yeah, you got to be content with your career, bro.
Damn.
You got to do it
Shout,
the mellow way.
shout out to my boy Killian Hayes. He in the league. Like
That nigga.
my boy just signed a nice little deal with Cleveland. Shout out to him. Russ just
How
not
much he signed for?
listen. Don't worry. Don't pocket watch, nigga.
How much he signed
Don't
for?
don't pocket watch that nigga. Leave him
Nigga.
alone. He in the
All right.
league. Don't do that.
Bum ass nigga. Didn't even make his own national team.
Here we don't care about that national shit. That season about to start, and Russ is about to be with Pat Bev. So I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Nah. It's cool, bro. It's cool. This is coming from a nigga that still has hope from a
LeBron
41
tried
year
to
old.
save this nigga's career, and he wasn't
LeBron's the
good.
worst thing that can happen to this nigga's career.
Wait, what?
That's the worst thing that can happen to his career.
But where's Russ at media day? Like, where's he been?
Bro, he missed out on media day.
Damn, no pictures this year. His kids probably like, "What are you doing?" this nigga, he didn't get the call, huh?
Yeah.
Oh nah, so my boy drinking them beers on the couch, belly getting fat.
Yeah. Damn, I never knew he was a hater like this, bro.
I'm not hating. I'm just asking you because you was the Russ guy.
I still am the Russ guy, bro. What the fuck?
So explain why he's not in the league.
Why are you fiending? Why do you care so much about Russell Westbrook's life?
No, I just
You
want
might
to
be a
know
low key
from
fan,
you.
bro. You a
I want
fan.
to know
You
from
fanned out.
you.
It's all right.
Why is he not in the league?
It's his time, bro. He's old as shit. He's
It's
old,
his
bro. That's what it
time.
is. Yeah, he's
Chris
old, bro.
Paul in the league.
Not for too long.
No. Don't do that. You're not
Cause
God.
what,
You can't see
bro?
it.
This is
Don't
his
do that.
last year, bro. Nobody wants to
Don't
keep
do
playing.
that.
Yeah. When it comes to
There's
Westbrook,
30
so,
teams in the NBA. 30 of them motherfuckers.
and you're telling me
You
everybody in the
telling
league.
me? You telling me?
Go ahead.
Russ can't get signed?
That's all politics. You telling me
Oh,
everybody in the league is?
here we
You
go.
telling me everybody in the league is
Always
better
want
than
to
Russ?
cry politics.
It's
Here
politics,
we
bro.
go.
Because are there, was it 450 players in the NBA? Are there 450 players?
Yes.
450 players are
Yeah.
better than.
Fuck, are you a parrot? I heard you the first
There's
time,
no.
nigga.
I want
Yeah,
you to.
there
I
it is.
want you to really say this.
Obviously, he's not on the roster.
There's 450 players better than Russell Westbrook in this
Yes.
league, bro. You're
Killian
smoking
Hayes is one
crack,
of them.
nigga. You're
Killian
smoking
Hayes
crack,
is one of
nigga.
them.
Once you start saying dumb shit, there's not 450 players.
How did he get a roster spot and Russ didn't? What does that mean?
First of all, let me get my spot off, bro. I don't give a fuck about King Hayes. There's not 450 fucking players better than Russell Westbrook in the fucking NBA. I just want that. This shit is politics, bro. Killing Hayes is younger, so they could develop him more, nigga. There's reasons for
How
that.
come Russ didn't develop a jump shot?
Once you start trolling, bro, I have nothing to
I'm
tell you,
not
bro.
trolling. I want to know.
I'll just watch out for your bum ass Lakers this year. And then when them niggas losing the first round again by Anthony Edwards, trust me, I'll be laughing. Like fuck is you laughing about, nigga? The fuck is your team just got spanked by Rudy Gobert? That's the last thing y'all seen, nigga. Y'all coming to media day smiling, nigga. Nigga saying we signed DeAndre Ayton, we're gonna be good. Russell Westbrook's better than DeAndre Ayton. How about that?
Hold on. How many games did the Lakers win last season?
How many games did they win in the playoffs?
No, no, no. Just
How much
answer the
game?
question. They
Now I
won
don't want to
one.
answer.
They won one. So, but now I'm going. How many games
Bum
they won
ass
last
niggas,
season?
bro.
How many games they won last
I
season?
don't want to. I don't want to talk about the season, bro.
Oh,
You
you
a
don't want to
regular
talk
season
about
ass
the
nigga. Now
season.
you want to be a regular season
You
ass
mad
nigga.
that Russ wasn't at media day and that nigga on the couch? The Lakers, because the Lakers about to win the chip. You want to bet that too, nigga?
I could bet that. I'll bet that for the
Because
next 5 years.
LeBron James,
Is
Luka
washed.
Doncic, and
Washed.
DeAndre Ayton, nigga, the
You
best
say this
center
now.
in the the best
I
center in the
can't.
NBA, nigga,
I
the
can't wait
best
till the
center,
season
the
start because
best
I'm a
center in the
yo
NBA,
clip this. Yo, clip
the
this.
best center in the NBA,
Please
nigga.
clip this. Cause niggas gonna see how dumb you sound when
You
niggas are
forgot we
traded.
had Austin Reeves, nigga.
And niggas can't guard a fucking. You can't guard a garbage.
Oh, here we go.
When was the last time you said you?
That nigga Russ is driving that garbage truck. He got a new profession. He not in the
Listen,
league.
bro. I'm telling you,
Oh
last
my
thing that niggas doing, no. But trust me, when your team is off to that bullshit, and the media saying, "How come the Lakers can't win games?" and we're doing our segment saying, "Seb, what's wrong with the Lakers?" and
What are
then you're
you
going on your
talking
30
about?
minute, 40-minute rant talking about how everybody got to be better for Bron and how everybody got to be better for Luca. I'll be right here waiting.
What are
When
you
y'all niggas
talking
are
about?
looking like y'all in the plane, y'all doing some dirt shit. Bet.
We don't do the play-in. I told you that the other day. We're playing.
Nigga, y'all just did the plane like 3 straight
Was
years
we
before.
in the play-in last season? Yes or no?
Yo, what happened last season?
I'm asking, was we
Oh,
in the play-in?
I know, but y'all was out that first round. Cancun,
Okay. All right.
Rudy Gobert.
You see, we went to Cancun and left. Nigga Russ got a one-way to Cancun.
Russ went farther than y'all. Last
That
time I
nigga,
checked,
excuse me?
Russ went farther than y'all.
Russ.
Yeah, he
Can
went
we
far.
talk about active players, bro? Not niggas that played 10 seasons ago,
Niggas that
bro.
have better careers than Austin Reeves.
I need active players, brother.
You
Like I can't.
control. Just wait till the news, bro.
You're not active. I can't help. My fault.
All right, let's go do it for today's episode of It's Debatable. This the number
Yeah.
one Russ hater.
I'm not a Russ.
Yeah, he's a hater, bro.
Hold on. Imagine, said, was I not one of the ones
Yo,
happy
I don't. I don't want to
when
hear. I don't
Russ
want to
was
hear. I don't
traded to
want
the
to hear.
Lakers?
I don't want to hear.
I
I
was
don't want to hear.
supporting it.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to
All
hear.
right.
I don't want to hear.
So, like Seb said, that's gonna do it for this episode. We had a little 5 minute NBA segment. My fault, y'all. I'm a little excited for the NBA season. All right. I got to see my team at media day. I was looking around for what team Russ was on. I couldn't find it. My bad. But please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We got more content coming. NBA season coming. NFL. Still got WWE content. All that good shit, man. Sub, any last words, bro?
Nah, you said it on the dot. Like, comment, subscribe.
There's no fan questions?
Yeah, I want to
What?
ask.
Is a fan, can it be a fan question or no?
Trav asked if he has a fair question.
Fan question?
Um,
Go ahead, bro. All
is he
right.
subbed up?
I'm definitely something.
He subbed up, bro.
Yeah. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Yo, Trav.
Alright, so my question would have to be, if you had to start your NFL franchise with any player in the NFL right now, who would it be and why? So, you guys,
Any play?
repeat the question for the mic.
I would say.
All right, so
Well,
Trav asks, if
and
there
how
was
they are
any
right now?
quarterback, yeah, any quarterback in the league that you start your franchise, any player, any player, any franchise player, like any player to start your franchise with right now, who would it be?
Well, I need a QB, so I'm saying Patrick Mahomes. I don't know who else to pick. I gotta say him. He's the most winning QB right now in the league. Like I gotta go with him. I know he's a fourth quarter player. I know he's not going to turn the ball over. He's gonna make smart plays. Yeah, I gotta go Patrick Mahomes. 'Cause I need a QB. I wouldn't if I'm just starting a franchise. I gotta take a QB first. I don't feel I'm gonna take another position.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was thinking Josh Allen. I think that's a guy, a dual threat quarterback. I definitely like him. Surround him with the right pieces this time, and then you could definitely make something happen. What about y'all?
Man, I'm going to get a running back. I can get Derrick Henry.
He said
All right, you gonna
I'll probably go Lamar Jackson.
he probably go Lamar Jackson. Wait, why Derrick Henry, bro? You don't see what he's doing out there.
That only means he's due.
nah, Josh didn't target. So that means he's due. Nah, that was definitely a good question. Though. But like I said, I would have to take a QB. If I was taking a running back, I would take Saquon Barkley. Taking a wide receiver, I'm taking Jamar Chase. But those of you be my top three picks.
Look, shit, you got nothing you want to ask? You good? Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the progression from the Rams?
Progression from the Rams. I already answered this, but I can answer this again. Like I've been talking about the Rams the whole season thus far. I just feel like right now they're a team that could beat anybody. When I look at the Rams, I feel like a guy like Matthew Stafford still has something left in the tank, especially with this team too. Kyron Williams definitely can win you a game. The addition of Devontae Adams looking like wide receiver one. Like it's not even a wide receiver one and wide receiver two, in my opinion. With them, I feel like it's an A and B.
Over Puka?
What about
Yeah.
chemistry?
Puka been way better than stop it.
No, but
Anybody else in the league?
you said what?
The chemistry between quarterback and Puka Nakua. Can you compare that kind of chemistry with any other receiver back in the league?
Not right now. That would probably be the best combination because, like I said, Devontae
Yeah.
Adams has revived his career after that Jets stint. He's been decent, but Puka had.
He
Say it
was
again.
in he was in the Jets. He was in the Jets uniform last year. Raiders. He was wasting his career. Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Matthew Stafford revitalized his career.
Nah, yeah, so he's definitely been good, but Puka arguably has been the best wide receiver in the NFL thus far. And that wasn't even someone I had on my bingo card, but he's definitely made me a fan. He's getting the job done. I just seen some of the highlights. We were just watching the game. He's been good. The Rams is good. The Rams is good. I think a lot because of Sean. Their coaching, they know how to game plan just for any team. That's why when we seen that Eagles matchup, a lot of people was taking the Rams. They just, wasn't able to get it done in the fourth quarter. But I feel they definitely gonna coast through the regular season. It's all gonna depend what matchup they get in the playoffs. I feel like if they ran into a team like the Chiefs, I just feel just that QB matchup, it will come down to it. I
Why
would
are you
trust
talking so high on the Chiefs? Like
because that's a team that's been in the Super Bowl. What the last three?
what they've shown us this year to make us feel that they're going to be anywhere special.
Well. If I'm going on recency bias, I just seen them against the Ravens, and they just made the Ravens look like the Pee Wee League.
Yeah, but the Rams definitely have
The
got it
Ravens have
done.
a bad record personally against the Chiefs team, but let's look at the Chiefs this season
Get some
against
light
all
here.
the teams.
If they matched up for a Super Bowl matchup, Rams Chiefs, I'm taking the Chiefs, bro.
Right now, if they match up right now, rosters right now as is, if the Rams
So
match
we
up,
can't get Rice back first.
see, well, now you want to wait for players. If the playoffs
No,
start,
he's suspended. I can't get him back.
so we don't even know what you guys look like with him back.
You'd have seen us last week.
I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't.
Against that weak
At
defense.
home, at
Yo,
home.
Seb, you are a troll. Now you want to talk about the weak defense, huh?
I want to
Now
see
you
the
want to talk
Chiefs
about the
go
weak
to the
defense.
Lambeau. I want to see them go to the
But we're
M&T
comparing
Bank
teams.
Stadium and do that same shit on the road.
All right, but then that could lead me to say, how come the Rams fucking wet the bed against the Eagles in that fourth quarter and they was up by a touchdown?
We missed 2 field goals. What are the odds of that happening again?
But now look, right? Those little minor mistakes when it comes down to the playoffs now is one and out. You missing those field goals could lose you the whole game.
When I think about long ways into the playoffs, I don't think, as of right now, I don't think about the Chiefs.
I don't know because
Yeah.
that's just a team that you
But
can't
how
count out. It doesn't matter if they had a slow start or not.
name 4 teams right now that you see in the Super Bowl? 4 teams.
Eagles,
Yeah,
Bills,
yeah.
Chiefs, and
Gotta say the Rams.
How you gonna say the Rams? You're not gonna say Baltimore.
because I don't like I
Can
don't
you
like
not
the
say the
Ravens.
Lions are a tough team?
Yeah, we can say the Lions are a tough team too as well.
The Chargers will look great. I don't see the Chiefs.
No, I just feel like just the history on just the Chiefs and just in fact Patrick Mahomes been to like 3 Super Bowls in like the past.
You know what it is. You know what it is. I like Matthew Stafford, but I was just never a huge fan. So I just trust other QBs more. I'm not saying he's bad or anything, all right?
You can't.
But I'm just not. He just like it's a good team and they're a good like they kind of remind me of like the Spurs to where they have a good game plan. They're gonna game plan good against any team, so they're gonna be in the game. But if they go against these high offensive power teams, I think it could hurt you.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have championship DNA
If
too.
we beat the Eagles 2 weeks ago, would this conversation be different?
Yes.
You're only as good as your last fight, though.
There's
So
only so many games in the NFL season, not like the NBA. Like there's 82 games. Like that game mattered.
that game definitely did kind of matter though, because it's like that's the team you lost to in the playoffs too,
And
relatively
they,
in a close one too.
and they was up in the third quarter. So I'm thinking the Rams got it. The Eagles clutched up in that fourth quarter. So I gotta point that out for them. They was able now to find the AJ Browns of the world, right? The Devontae Smith get them involved. That gave them confidence and they won that game.
Yeah, but I think we say the Rams and like them in Super Bowl contenders because this team might be as good or if not a little bit better than the team that they had the year that they went to the Super Bowl. I think right now with the addition of Devontae Adams, you're looking at it like that. That year they went to the Super Bowl. They had a hell
So
of a
now,
team.
so now, and shout out to Devontae Adams. I want to see a little more, but now, and you're gonna trust him in the playoffs now?
Yeah, why not? And you're not even asking him to
What
be
do you
wide
mean? Why
receiver
not?
one.
When was the last time he impressed you in the playoffs? Tell me when, said. Tell me
Think
the
about all
game
these,
in the playoffs when he pressured.
and I said he wasted his time with these teams, bro.
That's
These
not what I asked you. I
non-contending
said
teams.
just tell me the time. I didn't
When he
ask you
was
what,
with
what
the
he just did.
Packers, hold on, shut up, bro,
Too
because I'm
long
trying to
ago, nigga. Too long ago.
nigga. All right,
You
now it's
had
too long ago.
when,
I
when,
just said
when he was on
it.
the Packers, you had hair, nigga. I don't give
Like
a
what
fuck
the
about
fuck?
that time.
Like you asked me when's the last time, bro. I'm giving you the last
And
time,
that's
bro.
too long. I'm not going off that. He had,
But you're asking him to be a
his
wide
knees
receiver.
was better then.
You asking him to be a wide receiver too, nigga. You're not even asking him to be the main receiver, nigga. So him, someone with that type of experience in a wide receiver two role, where you have the best wide receiver in the league right now, what people are saying is you're not required to do much. Still pulling up all these touchdowns. I think Devontae Adams scored in. Let me see how much touchdowns he has for the season, bro. Let's see what he's doing for the season, bro. Because he has 3 touchdowns for the season, bro. Because he's actually getting looked at, bro. So, like I was saying,
I'll worry about that.
you have that as your wide receiver 2. You have Kyron Williams as your running back 1. Blake Corum as your running back 2. You have the best receiver in the league, and you have a guy that's a gunslinger. A gunslinger, bro. You have a chance this year, bro. Yeah, hell of a chance more than these other teams.
Okay, who said they didn't have a chance?
I'm just saying, you gotta look at the Rams a little bit more. You saying you don't trust
I
them?
just said they're gonna coast through the regular season. They're good with game planning. It just depends on their matchup. That's what I said. So how am I doubting it?
But wouldn't it be the same for every other team?
For what? What do you mean?
For every other playoff contention team or Super Bowl team, wouldn't be the same depending on any matchup? It's a one game.
No, because once again, I still now gotta go of what I seen though. Like if I talk about the Chiefs, they've been in the championship every damn year, bro, and found a way. Whether they started off slow or started off hot. So now, why would I change that tune and believe more in the Rams when the Rams have not won a Super Bowl since when?
3 years ago.
All right, well, in the NFL, 3 years is those like dog years, bro. Like, because
Bro.
when do teams really go back to back like that?
But we're talking about a team that in the Chiefs era has gotten a Super Bowl when those were the last teams. The Eagles and the Rams are the last 2 teams in this Chiefs era to win a Super Bowl. So, and it's the same quarterback too. So I'm saying is like they gotta like the Chiefs would have to be a team to watch out for.
You're taking the Rams over the Chiefs now. There's no Super Bowl.
Yes.
You have to win. They taking the Rams over the Chiefs.
Yes, I'm taking the Rams over the Chiefs.
Okay. You can keep letting God gas your head up, but listen, brother.
It's not about gassing heads. I think it's just what I've seen thus far from the Rams.
So you like them over your Chargers?
Yeah.
All right,
You gotta be real.
Yo,
Nigga. They have a
this
better
nigga
team.
said, bro.
You want me to
I'm
start
done,
lying?
bro.
That's what I'm not
I
gonna
know,
do.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
be
you got it,
delusional,
brother.
bro.
You got it.
They team just look better as a fan.
Yo, producer, clip this and send this to me. 'Cause I want this video right here. Please clip this when Seb just said this about his own team. Clip this, please.
You have to be realistic. You can't be delusional like you, bro.
I'm not being. What did I say that's delusional?
And you saying what? It's wrong for me to take a team over my team because
No,
they
no,
have
no,
the
no.
better player?
What did I say that's delusional?
Lakers are winning a championship this year.
And that's delusional.
Yes.
All right, bro. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We're gonna be back with a lot more content, man. Hopefully we get Jock on the camera, Trav back on the camera. Right? They had some good questions. I'd love to have this Rams debate again with Jock. But we gotta get out of here, man. Seb, close this out.
Once again, for the second or third time now. Motherfuckers just don't know when to call it quits. Like, comment, subscribe, but we definitely gonna be back with NBA closer. Maybe what in the next week or two?
Wait,
So stay
October
tuned.
1st is tomorrow, so within the next week and a half, y'all should see some type of something.
Yeah, we still working on that big episode. We're gonna bring all the guys in, you know, Jock here, Trav here, everybody gonna be on the platform. We're gonna call it maybe the barbershop episode.
The shop.
A shop episode, however y'all want to call it.
All right, man. We
Yeah,
out.
so that's it.
Shit.